Hello, everybody. Welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we got a little, not Mr. Ball, slapped ham. We're saying it, slapped ham. We got a little bit. This one is this eerie footage will add a little mystery to your day. We're gonna get right in. Before we all do, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit subscribe button, comment what you think down below. You guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go.
What the sh...
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious things caught on camera. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Dude, I'm so on edge now. So freaking on edge.
Our first clip of the day comes from the Instagram account Russ Horror, who's captured by a security guard working the night shift at a shopping mall.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to work at night. Nah, if a ball's haunted, I would not want to be working there at night. Absolutely not. That would scare the fuck out of me. Because I'd be worried. I'd be, just even this in general, I'd be like, someone's going to be here, someone's here, someone's... I'd be paranoid as fuck. I'm too paranoid to be doing that type of job.
Dude, what the hell was that?
After hearing some strange noises, well after the last patrons had left the building, this security guard began filming on his phone to prove what was happening.
What the heck? These freaking chairs now? What the sh... Okay.
Oh, this guy said nope. This guy said nope, nope. He said nope, not me. No, not me at all. This guy ran for the fucking hills. Ran all the way down. He ran so fucking fast. God. Nope, not me. I get it. Yep.
I'm done.
Yep.
Watching that again, as he looks around the food court, a chair seems to move all on its own.
What the sh... Okay. I'm done.
He ran for his life, bro. He ran for his life when he saw the chair move. He said, bro, I'm good. See you later. I quit. He left his job. Probably ain't coming back. No fucking way. He's not even going back to this mall again. He remembers that shit. He ain't going back to the mall even again.
After this footage hit Instagram, it quickly went viral. With thousands of comments pouring in, it wasn't too long before viewers identified the location as the Summit Mall in Akron, Ohio. The Akron area is quite famous for having numerous locations around town that are full of urban legends and haunted stories. The infamous Green Acre Mall, just 7 miles south of the Summit Mall seen in this footage, is now completely abandoned. People say it's haunted by numerous spirits, and all those who venture inside can attest to some spooky happenings. Opening in 1975, the mall was a thriving retail hub for decades. However, after some mismanagement in the early 1990s, along with consumer trends leaning towards online shopping, the mall fell into a sharp decline. The final nail came in 2011 when 2 deaths occurred on the property. The first happened in April of that year when a man was electrocuted while trying to steal copper wiring from a power box outside of the mall. Then, in November, a shallow grave was discovered on the property. The body was identified as Timothy Kern, a victim of the infamous Craigslist killer, Richard Beasley. Some Urbex vloggers have said they've heard crying inside of the abandoned mall. When they take a good look around, there's no one ever
Sorry, I got distracted by a video. I'm sorry, my bad.
there. So is this footage evidence of a second haunted mall in downtown Akron?
I don't know. Dude, what the hell is that?
Could these ghostly happenings be somehow linked, or is it all just pure coincidence? Love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Have you ever been to Akron, Ohio? Let me know down below.
These freaking chairs just moved. What the Okay. I'm done.
This next one is a bizarre little clip sent to us from a viewer known only as Farouk. It's some home security footage captured in Ladue County, Virginia. All seems quite normal at first, when suddenly a strange light appears across the camera. It slowly gets smaller and smaller, until suddenly it begins to move around quite erratically. Eventually, it looks like it gets sucked up into the street lamps across the road. While this is probably just lens flare caused by the street lamps, some viewers thought it looked too strange to be just that. They note that it's odd that it appears out of nowhere and that nothing seems to cause it. There's no moisture and the rest of the shot remains normal. Some alleged UFO abductees have reported similar blinding, swirling lights moments before a lost chunk of time. They say it's as though the lights around them become extra bright and behave abnormally, then suddenly nothing. That's when they notice that a large period of time has passed without them being aware.
I have no opinion on the alien abduction theory. All I will say is, I think that part's fake. I think it's fake, mainly just because it's too weirdly, bizarrely placed just in the video for it to work for me and make me believe it. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the assumption that the one we're just watching now is completely fake.
Unfortunately, there's no timestamps on this footage, so we're unable to tell just what time frame these two clips happened on. Either way, it's eerie to see the lights sucked back up into the lamps, and when you consider alien abduction stories, it becomes particularly unnerving to watch. In 2021, Twitter user Natchavet was busy renovating her late father's apartment. She took a series of photos while doing the work and sent them to some friends. At first, she thought nothing of it until one friend...
What the fuck is that? There's a shadow that's the shadow version, right? Like, who the fuck is that? There's a random person behind her. What the hell? That's up, bro. No, I don't want that at all. If I saw that photo, I'm leaving that place. Leave that place instantly. Now, I don't want nothing to do with no shadow person in my place. I don't think so. Not nada. No, screw that. No. Fuck that, no.
Friend asked what was going on in one of the photos. Confused, the OP looked more closely at the photo. In the back, behind the camera holder, you can see a shadowy figure. At first, it looks like her shadow, but the more you look at it, the more obvious it becomes that what is there is separate from the camera holder. The OP was home alone at the time this photo was taken and has no idea what that black shape standing behind her could be. Here's a separate photo taken at the same time of day in the same area. While there are some more things in the apartment now, you can see that the photo was taken facing a mirror. But this time, there's no dark shape looming behind her. Some viewers said it could be her late father trying to make contact, as it was his apartment after all. However, others say that they get a bad vibe from the dark figure saying...
I'm about to say, there's more of a dark, weird vibe from that guy, that figure. Than there was with that one. Yeah, I just find it... I find a weird vibe from it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm good without it.
Saying it couldn't possibly be a loved one. So, what's going on here then? Is it a shadow figure caught on camera? Or is it all just pareidolia, the human tendency to see familiar shapes and patterns in random stimuli? Share your theories about this one with one another in the comments down below. Our next one comes from one of our viewers, Chris Gladman. It's some home security footage that was captured in May 2022. It's after 11:30 p.m. when Chris gets notified that movement's been detected at his front door. When he opens the feed, he sees this. A transparent, wisp-like shape can be seen moving on the right of frame.
I don't know what to make of that, because it's not a... I don't think it's a ghost, and there's probably a better explanation for it. But my brain can't figure out what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think that one it was, because I have no idea.
While at first it does seem quite mysterious, Chris came to the conclusion that it was a snake. However, in the UK where this was filmed, snakes are rare, quite thin and short in length. In fact, there are only 3 species of snake native to the UK: the adder, grass and smooth snake. Chris believes that this snake caught in the footage is far too fat and long to be a native snake. Alarmed by the incident, Chris called the local wildlife rescue department, who had no reports of a missing pet snake or anything else that might explain this sighting. When Chris had a look around his property, he couldn't find any evidence of the snake at all. It's got to be unnerving knowing that a snake this big was or still is on the property and you have no idea where it's gone.
Yeah, a snake makes the most sense, and having a snake be creepily just in the area, in your property, is disturbing, because that would scare me in my place so much you would have no idea. I'd be so damn scared if I found out there was a missing snake in my goddamn, around my property. I'm finding that snake. My life's going on hold until I find that snake, man.
One of our viewers, Lucy Pimentel, caught this footage on their phone while watching some TV at their house. Take a look. The HDMI cable appears to wiggle by itself.
I mean, that could be something behind it, pulling and yanking on it and like kind of messing around with it. So that's possible. I was gonna say there could be someone behind here, but I feel like they'd be hard to hide. Yeah, my guess is something behind here messing with it, because I doubt this thing is just gonna start moving on its own. That's just my opinion, though.
Lucy says she's only seen this happen once before, but didn't manage to capture it on camera. She says the cord is only plugged into the Xbox and has no way of explaining the strange movement.
I will admit that is very aggressive for a cord. Either way.
While this incident on its own is quite strange, Lucy says other odd things have happened around the home that are hard to explain. She says that her son, who's quite young, likes to get the stovetop lids and spin them like a spinning top on the ground. However, one day she came out to find a half a dozen or so lids spinning on the ground in a circle all around her son. There appeared to be far too many for just one kid to pull off. When Lucy asked her son about it, he just laughed it off and ran away. Alarmed by the incident, Lucy tried to make them all spin by herself and didn't even come close. She says that they've also seen lights in the home flickering on and off, so all this bizarre activity has Lucy considering the possibility that a poltergeist may have taken up residence in their home.
It's possible. It's possible. It is very possible that a poltergeist has taken residence in their home. However, what they need to do is either get a new home or find a way to get that poltergeist out of their home. That's what they need to do.
So then, is this footage evidence of some kind of haunting happening in this home? Or is there another way to explain these strange incidents? Let me know down below. Before we take a look at some terrifying footage that was captured in Norway, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Our last clip of the day proves that things don't need to be paranormal in nature to be downright terrifying. It's the middle of the day on June 3, 2020, when residents of Talvik in northern Norway hear some strange creaking sounds around their houses. Jan Egil Bakkeby is making some sandwiches when he notices the power lines out of his window ripping violently. The ground begins to shake and an awful screeching sound fills the air. Bakkeby runs to higher ground where he manages to capture this astonishing footage.
Oh my god.
Slowly, half the town slides out to sea. Total carnage takes hold as buildings, trees, and whole properties are swept away.
That would be terrifying. That would be terrifying. If you're in your house, mind your own business, then you're just swept out to sea. Most likely, I would assume to your death. Like, that is terrifying to imagine. I feel so bad for everyone who dealt with this. Anyone who lived in this area and was given to this. Oh, man. That's terrifying. I cannot imagine this, like, the panic that would be going on. Jesus.
Astonishingly, no one was hurt in this incident. There was not one report of a missing person or even an injury, despite the widespread chaos. One dog was swept out with the current but managed to swim ashore and was perfectly fine.
How? How was no one hurt from this? I'm not even arguing and saying it's not true. It just astounds me that all these things were swept out to sea, all these houses and buildings, and yet no one was hurt and everyone was okay and not one person was missing or anything. Like, that's insane. That is insane. Thank God no one was hurt and everyone was okay, but that is insane.
This incident became known as the Alta landslide. After a thorough investigation by the Norwegian Water Resources and Energy Directorate, it was found that a marine clay substrate formed during the early Holocene epoch some 12,000 years ago rapidly turned into what's known as quick clay or leader clay. This caused the massive landslide that you can see here. So thankfully, no one was hurt, and all we're left with is this astonishing footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is insane. Could you imagine something from 12,000 years ago? 12,000 years ago being the cause of just this massive landslide that takes your whole city and town away into the ocean. Lucky enough, no one was hurt. But that is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment what you thought of these videos down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all for the next one.